following podcast was made purely for satirical purposes and should not be taken seriously.
And his name is...
Paycheck.
It's now time for the Wrestling Roast. Introducing your roast masters, KJ and Ali Osatiyan.
It is time to roast. Hi, folks. Welcome back to the Wrestling Roast. We're your hosts, KJ and Ali Osatiyan. Hey, Ali, what's up?
Hi, KJ. Hi, everyone. Now, we just sat for like 20 minutes and went over all the stuff we wanted to talk about this week, and I think that chat would be better than this podcast.
Well,
if any listeners would be interested in hearing what did we call it?
The preheat.
We preheat the roast.
Yeah.
Let us know, and we might release one of them on Patreon. Anyway, KJ, how are you this week? I hear you got some walls up in this bitch.
Yeah, I'm painting the walls down. Paint the walls. For those forgot to paint the previous house.
What was your palette of color for your new house?
Well, so I'm doing this thing, and I'll reveal it on Twitter. So at that KJ guy.
Are you just doing your social media handles on your wall?
So what I'm doing is there's this interesting little technique that I saw on Instagram where people paint and then
wolf bagging.
Like yes. It's similar to wolf bagging, except for there's no anal involved.
If you don't know what wolf bagging is, give it a wee Google.
Or ask Andy. Was it
Andy O'Neill? Was it
Andy O'Neill?
I don't know.
I think it was Andy O'Neill. Jeez.
Anyway, wolf bagging. Google it.
Wolf bagging. Good God. So basically, I got my own apartment today. I've
you've grown up so fast. Oh my God.
At the tender young age of 31, I decided to leave my parents' house.
I can't believe it. He's getting that big, son. Well, no one ever said that to you.
No. But yeah, so I finally moving out, because in our culture it's almost like a very normal customary thing to not leave your parents' house until you're married.
Bullshit.
Yeah. What do you mean bullshit? It's true.
What? No, I've got a cough. It's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. It's a cultural thing. Ask Asad Abbas. He knows. And he's secretly like 48.
He is. So. Yeah, I've seen him. He dyes his beard.
Yeah. So I'm still, I'm just like, all right.
Oh my God, tell us about the color of your walls.
Oh right, yeah. So I'm doing like a 2-color thing, but I've got some writing inside the wall. So I've taped up, like I've had these random designs made up on my wall with tape, and after I paint everything, I'm going to pull the tape off, and it's going to look fucking magnificent. So
okay,
I'm going to do a before and after. I've got the before pictures, and I'm going to do it after tomorrow. So yeah, it should look fucking amazing. I can't wait.
Good. Looking forward to it.
I've got, I showed you my TV. I've got this baller TV that I bought.
Baller.
My sound bar came in today. JBL 5.1 virtual surround sound.
Ooh, your neighbors are going to love that.
Well, yeah. So my building, I'm the first tenant of this apartment, right?
Ooh, your tenant. What did you go back in time?
No, not tenant.
Do you have to wear one of those masks?
No. I don't have to wear. Well, I still have to wear a mask. Yeah, but. But
wait, no one can hear you because the music's so loud in your apartment?
Yeah. God, that movie would have been better if we couldn't hear it.
Fuck that movie.
But, yeah.
Fuck that movie.
So basically I'm the first tenant of this apartment, and it's fucking filthy. So I have to get it cleaned, but I was like, let me finish the painting first and then get it cleaned. So we're doing the painting, and then I'm gonna slowly start bringing stuff in. So I've got like my stove is coming in, and then my L-shaped couch, which sort of like stretches out into a full bed, which is where your girlfriend can sleep when you come visit while you cuddle me. So
all right, okay, yeah. I mean that will happen.
Yeah, for sure. So basically the house is gonna come together in the next 10 days, and I'm really excited. I'm really tired for multiple reasons, but I'm excited to have my own place. I'm excited for everything that I'm gonna do in my new apartment. Gonna have fucking board games out all the time, and
just think you can just walk around naked all the time.
Oh yeah, and leave my curtains open.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be great. I'm on the highest floor of the building too, so that's pretty cool.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's a short building compared to the other ones we have. I'm only on the 12th floor always.
Oh, only the 12th.
Yeah. What's the highest building in Glasgow? Any idea?
I don't know. There's a lot of high-rise flats in Glasgow. I'm sure they're pretty tall.
Roughly, any idea? Because we've got like fucking 200 stories with Burj Khalifa.
I mean, no, nothing near. Glasgow's not a very tall city.
Yeah, I noticed when I visited.
Hmm.
So is like, what would you say, like 20, 30?
I've got no idea. Let's Google it.
That'd be very interesting. I want to know what's the tallest building in Glasgow? 6 stories.
The Glasgow Tower.
Oh.
It's 417 feet.
How many floors is that?
26.
Oh, wow. I bet the rent is through the roof for the highest apartment there.
In Glasgow, it's all about the tenements, the tenement buildings. Everyone's into them.
Tenement?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Like the kind of style building that I stay in.
Oh, okay. Is it the same one that when I came visited that one, right? You're still there.
Yeah. So I wanted to quickly just tell everyone that I also had a COVID scare this week because I was with Kenny McIntosh on Monday when he found out he had COVID, and he was in my car, and I was shitting it because I thought I had COVID too.
You would die for sure.
So I'm currently. Thankfully, I didn't have it. I've got superhuman blood. It must be my Iranian heritage. I'm just immune to COVID.
Yeah,
and Eloise, my girlfriend Eloise, goes, You fucking love the fact you don't have it because you think you're immune to it now. I hope you fucking get it.
Oh, wow.
I was like, no, you don't. No, I don't actually because I have to look after you.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, so I was quite scary. So I'm also in isolation now until Wednesday. How fun is that?
That's amazing.
Just as the country reopens, I close my door.
And watch, with the state of your country, by the time that you're almost out of isolation, they're going to change the rules.
It's going to go back to
too
fucking...
many people outside. Everyone's got COVID now.
Although I will say the NHS, I don't know if this happens in your country, but they're so nice. Oh my goodness. So the woman phoned me on Wednesday and she's like been really nice to me and tell me to book my test and just going over stuff with me. And then today, a nice man phoned me just to check in on me to see how I was, if I needed any help, if I could get groceries. Aww. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. So yeah, very appreciative of that. So
for us, we don't have half as many cases. And for us, we're kind of like, hey, if you get COVID, go isolate or we're going to fine you a lot of money. So we're kind of like,
we're not really a fine culture.
Yeah, see, it helps. It helps with your fine culture because now...
Well, yeah, when my mum used to live in Singapore and I used to go out to visit, everything's fucking fine there. And they have like people in the streets dressed in street clothes waiting to give you a fine.
Oh, wow.
It's like if you like drop a piece of litter, like if you're in the city centre, like these like undercover people come out and just give you a citation and you have to pay it. And if you don't pay it, you go to jail.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See, we have that with like CID cars here. It'll be like regular cars, but like it's a cop. So if you're speeding, this guy will chase you down, put his lights on. So you can't tell it's a CID car until you see the lights. That. Oh, yeah. So I've seen the best thing I've ever seen was on a like I think it was a 4-lane road, and this jerk off was zigzagging through cars, and he zigzagged in front of me, and then he zigzagged in front of like this big 4-wheel Nissan Patrol, and then suddenly the lights went on, and he pulled the guy over. I was so happy because basically he was fucking about. People were honking, and he just wanted to be a dick, but he crossed the wrong car, and it was great, just the best. I'd love to be a traffic cop for a day. Just to fuck people over.
I was on the motorway earlier. No, last week was it? It wasn't this week because I haven't been out the house this week. Last week, and I was driving, and I put my car in sports mode, and I was going, and I'm going, and I'm at 85, and I'm like, I'm gonna go a little bit faster. Then I was at 95, and I was like, I'm gonna go over 100 miles an hour, and I went up to 115 miles an hour, and then I was like, okay, I need to slow down now. That was fun. But I don't think I've ever driven my car over 100 miles an hour before. So,
well, that's pretty fucking fast.
Dangerous. Don't do it.
Yeah,
the car felt like it was peeling away. Like, I don't think it was made to go that fast. It wasn't. I don't have a BMW or anything that can handle that shit. But yeah. But yeah, it was fun. I want to do it again. No, don't.
I've gone up to I think it's if I convert it, it's like 105, 107 miles an hour. I think.
Are you miles per hour? Or kilometers?
No, so I'm trying to convert it to miles. I'm not sure.
Oh, do you do kilometers?
Yeah, we do kilometers here.
Oh.
So 100 so it'll be 185 kilometers per hour into miles per hour is 115. Yeah.
Oh wow.
About the same. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like, man, if I just jerk my steering wheels ever so slightly to the left and bring it back, my car's gonna flip.
Oh, it's instant death. Cars shouldn't go that fast. You shouldn't be able to drive your car that fast.
It's so scary.
It's so scary. Because if you think about it, right, when you're in your car, you're literally a human being in the seated position controlling a giant machine with your feet going at massively fast speeds that humans should not travel at. Yeah. And if you think about that for a second, it's like the same thing when you're on an airplane. You're a wee human sitting in a seat on an airplane which is 30,000 feet in the air, going 500 miles an hour, and you're just sitting eating your wee tikka masala, watching Four Winds and a Funeral and having a cocktail. It's so unnatural. If you actually sit and think about it, you'd be fucked. Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
It's so fucked up. The way you put that. For weddings and a funeral. But yeah. No, I mean, I'd kill to be on a plane right now. Just,
I know.
anything to travel.
I know.
But, we do have the inevitable, Ollie. We do have...
I feel like we're putting it off this week.
This has become exactly like what it was like on Thunder.
Yeah.
We're just put it off. It's so shit. Wrestling is not great. It's not great.
I think I can count on one hand the amount of things that were good this week.
Yeah, I could do it on one finger. So, with that being said, let's put 30 minutes on that clock. Tick!
Well, the clock's actually broke, so...
Oh, do we have 10 minutes on the clock?
1 minute on the clock. Wrestling was shit this week. All right, it's time for the potluck.
Hit me with that talk, Ali.
Okay. Talk. Talk. See, it's not working. Oh, there we go.
TikTok boys.
All right. So
I want you to
first.
I want you to read out the first point on the talking points this week.
100%. So,
okay.
The first thing I'd like to talk about is that wrestling was a big pile of shit this week. Let's talk about it for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, good.
So, wrestling was shit. That's literally our notes. Wrestling was a... Ollie wrote this. He's like, because every time I write the notes, right? So Ollie's like, oh, I wrote the notes for you this time. I was like, oh, let me check. And then I go, and it's like, wrestling was a big pile of shit this week. Let's talk for 30 minutes about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine what you could get done if you didn't have to watch Raw.
Oh my god, so much. So much. I'd have probably found a better apartment.
Yeah.
So on Monday Night Raw, we get this incredible acoustic live rendition of "Hey Hey Hop Hop." Wow.
So it's like I'm watching The Miz in the ring with Jackson Riker, is that his name, and Elias and John Morrison. I'm watching it and I'm going, this is so bad. And I'm thinking to myself, I've just watched this Miz documentary where I was like so emotionally moved by Mike Mizanin, the person, and his journey to get where he is and how hard he works. And I'm like, I am into this guy. I'm into this character. I'm all about the Miz. Yes, this is tremendous. And then I put on Raw and I see this fucking shit. And I'm like, God help us. What's the next point?
Yeah, I can't. I just, and like Jackson Riker has a hip hop name, and it's just. You know, it's just everyone on Raw is so shit. Like, I'm not going to talk about it in detail, so I'll bring it up now. But Damian Priest in his match was dancing to Xavier Woods playing the trombone. Like, that should never happen. Like, and he doesn't know how to dance, and it's disgusting. It's creepy. It's just, he looks like a vampire. It's just not working. But yeah. But before that. Oh my god, like Rotten Tomatoes, Ollie. Rotten fucking Tomatoes. Xavier Woods brings out a big fucking guitar case and he opens it and they make a Rotten Tomatoes pun and they belt them with fucking Rotten Tomatoes. And guess what? Not a single fucking tomato was rotten. They were fucking fresh as fuck. Some of them weren't even ripe.
Someone who had more interest in this topic would make some tomato jokes, but I just can't.
Oh my god, Adnan Virk, this guy's so shit. He is so fucking bad.
Well, how about we sing a little song?
Go on,
just to make ourselves feel better.
Yeah.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
I can't do it.
You say potato, I say potato.
Yeah, but I don't have the will in me to sing, Ollie, because I just hate Raw. I hate Raw.
I hate Raw, but I love you. So
I love you too, Ollie. But look, every week, Tuesdays, I used to look forward to Tuesdays so much. I'm like, Raw. Yes, Raw is this day. Yes,
oh yeah, we Tuesday morning, get your breakfast set up, sit down. Oh, the dream.
The best,
it's so bad.
Adnan Virk makes one Rotten Tomato joke, and Corey Graves speaks over him to save face, and he repeats himself. He's like,
he needs to go, doesn't he? He's making the show worse. He's making it worse. He's so rubbish.
He's like Byron Saxton, but like Byron Saxton, at least in other parts, maybe he's just there to make Byron Saxton look good. Because Byron Saxton's
like JR compared to Adnan Virk. Fuck me, man.
Fucking every time Adnan Virk speaks, I'm just like, I'm so happy that Byron Saxton is there to be, because like both of them are like, oh my god, we love the New Day pancakes, and Corey Graves is just like, what am I doing here? Hey guys, hey, who's the guy who fixed Daniel Bryan and Edge's neck? I bet Corey Graves is like, dude, please save me. Get me out of here.
He wants to go and do he needs to do an impact test. It's like, surely I could do a wee impact test and get away from these cunts to get back in the ring. Looks at his camo trousers. Remember he wore camo trousers when he was a wrestler?
Hey, man, he could wear.
How lucky was he to get that concussion? Like, his life is so much better now. Like, he broke up with his ugly wife. He's now with Carmella. And he's getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to talk shit every week on TV. Good on you, Corey Graves. Good on you.
The concussion was the best thing to ever happen to him. Wow, who would have thought?
You know what the best thing to ever happen to me was?
COVID.
You.
Aww. Did you just get COVID to get out of jury duty?
All right, the jury duty. So, I'm going to give you an update on it.
Quickly,
go. I mean, quickly, fuck all to talk about. So you need to phone up every day, like the day before, to see if you're needed at the court, right? So
Yeah.
phone up on Sunday. It goes, oh, you don't need to come in. Just phone tomorrow. So phone the next day. You don't need to come in. Got to Friday, and it goes, oh, you don't need to come in, but someone will phone you tomorrow. And I was like, right, okay. So then I get the phone call on the next day. And the guy's like, hello, is this shit name Osatian? I was like, yeah. He's like, this is the Glasgow Sheriff Court, blah, 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 blah. Would there be anything stopping you from coming on Monday for a trial, blah, 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 blah? And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm actually a full-time student. And he was like, all right, okay, sure, what university is that? Okay, that's fine. All right, we'll just take you off the list. Thanks. And I was like, all right, thanks, bye.
Wow.
So that's how you get out of it. So anyone out there got jury duty, just tell them you're a student.
I like how in the middle of this review, all these like, here are some how to get out of jury duty tips and techniques. There you go. Right. So I thought you just mouth kissed Kenny as soon as you found out that COVID gets you out of it.
That's gross.
So Ollie, our next pay-per-view, I can't seem to tell what the exact name is, but I think I've nailed it down now. That I think it's called Sunday Night WWE WrestleMania Backlash. Is that right? Am I close?
I just love when they say they're gonna face each other at WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah, it's so. And Braun Strowman added WWE. It's like, wait, if you were confused for even half
what
a
show is
second,
this?
Yeah, it's like, is this? Oh, WWE, right? Okay, gotcha.
NJPW WrestleMania Backlash.
Oh my god, it's like so.
He's so rubbish. Why does he wear a t-shirt when his nips are hard all the time? I'd rather see him without a t-shirt so I don't have to look at his nips. Why is he growing his hair back, KJ? That's a cardinal sin. Once you go bald, you stick to bald. You don't let it grow back in.
Maybe he's going towards the Tommaso Ciampa sort of route, you know? I mean, shave for pay-per-view.
What? Like, I'm not being funny, but it really showed off how poor his hairline is. Like, he got away with long hair for so long. He was very lucky.
Oh my god! Remember when he was doing the stuff with Alexa? That was so good. Because Alexa would just like almost kiss him, and then I'd keep picturing myself instead of him.
I mean, in comparison to what's going on now, it was fucking Oscar worthy.
Oh, which is a great way to, sort of discuss like Alexa Bliss's shit ground, where what is she doing, man?
So when they do the interviews, it's the same spot. So it's not her playground. Like, if you're gonna make her a playground, build her a fucking little set. Don't put it on the fucking LED screens in the fucking interview area. Jesus Christ.
What is this Lily thing? And then Lily made me do it. It's like, what the fuck is Lily making you do? Put fucking screensavers on TV?
Just making me I just don't like it anymore. I think I'm off the Alexa Bliss train, KJ.
Oh my god, I think today is a revolutionary day in our lives because I think I'm off that train too.
Like, I've got Alexa Bliss Christmas tree decorations. I've got like a Alexa Bliss trading card, like loads of little Alexa Bliss trinkets. My keyring on my car keys is Alexa Bliss, but I think I'm off the train.
I have the soil from where she wrestled in Abu Dhabi.
Didn't we steal her underwear once on a Pod of Thunder?
Was that us?
Yeah. No one knows.
Let's talk about Nia Jax. She's got a new lover or a love interest. Well, she's got two people after her, Reginald and Angel Garza.
Right, who are you going for, KJ? Reggie or Angel?
Ooh, that's going to be a good match, isn't it? Like Reginald.
No, but I mean, like, sexually, who would you go for?
Angel. I'd have to work too much with Reginald. He seems too bouncy and
yeah, but I feel like Angel would he'd make you feel bad about yourself because he's so handsome.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm used to it. Like, I tell myself every morning, I'm like, why'd you grow with his face? Why do you look like that? It's not good, bro. So Angel Garza, look, you know what I didn't understand is like when Angel Garza he gave Nia Jax flowers, right? So this guy walks up to Nia Jax and he's like, "Hey, here you go, flowers." And she's like, "Oh my god, Reggie! Wow, you got me flowers."
Reggie.
No, I did not get you flowers. And then suddenly, Angel Garza pops up. Why didn't Angel Garza just give her the flowers himself?
Look, I think that WWE got a good deal with Zaflora because there was a lot of flowers on their TV product this week.
What else was there? Mandy Rose? Is that?
No, on NXT they had fucking flowers. It was the exact same angle in NXT.
I mean, if you realize that when they do these spots, like last week was the crucifix pin spot, and then before that was like the small package spots, and like everyone just does the same finish. It's like, what is going on?
I mean, the WrestleMania main event was ripped off from TakeOver 3 days before.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. So can you? Okay, you haven't done this in a while. Can you do the Drew McIntyre line about handouts? Because it's funny.
Bobby. Like no Scottish person says Bobby like that.
Yeah.
Bobby.
No, it was Braun, wasn't it?
Braun but I just love it when Drew says Bobby. It's Bobby, Drew. Bobby. I was actually in Drew McIntyre's hometown last Friday.
Oh,
Ayr, Scotland. Ayr, Scotland.
Bit of a shithole.
That's why he went to America. So what's the line?
He goes.
I thought it was get these hands, not get these handouts.
Why your Drew McIntyre impression is so raspy? I almost want to give you an inhaler.
I thought it was get these. I'm trying to make because he says all his last words really American-y, but it's hard. Handouts.
Yeah.
Handouts. Bobby. We've all been affected by COVID.
How do you say COVID?
COVID. It's such. I'd love to get Joe Hendry to try and do it because Joe Hendry's so good at impressions.
Yeah.
He's so good at impressions. Like he just anytime I see him, I'm like, Joe, do Trump. You exclusively talk to me as Donald Trump.
Yeah. So let's talk about SmackDown. Enough of Raw. Aziz, right? Commander Aziz. Commander
Iqbal Aziz.
He's basically Umaga, right? Like they went through like the archives. They're like, what character can we do? Ooh, what's this one? Umanger. What the fuck's Umanger?
The thing about him though is that he doesn't have a scary face for a big giant man.
Yeah, he's got almost like a aww.
Yeah, he looks cute, face. And he looks like he's an overgrown child wearing his dad's jacket.
Yeah, and then he has to do the stick the tongue. Yeah, stick the tongue out and then go for the spike. The nail.
Yeah. So, do we face tattoo on his, just like a transferable, and he would look more menacing.
Yeah, just add some or like face paint. Take the same face paint that you give Dominic Mason T-Bar and give it to Commander Aziz.
Commander Iqbal Aziz.
And it would make sense because like he's supposed to be like tribal and stuff, right? So like you get a tribal tattoo maybe on your face or something. Like there's something there. I mean, they're already going down the whole.
What was there a thing where it was the reason that Omos and AJ Styles have not been on TV is because they were in Nigeria celebrating with Apollo Crews and Iqbal Aziz?
Were they?
I don't know. Did I make that up in my head? I feel like did I? I feel like they were partying in Nigeria.
Is that where Omos is from?
Well, I don't know, but I feel like he has friends there. It's about as plausible as Apollo Crews' accent.
Which is growing on me slowly, It's
great. I love that accent. It's getting me hyped for Black Panther 2. What else happened?
So then after that, this episode of SmackDown was a bit polarizing. People liked it. People people didn't like it. So I thought it was a good episode, although it was heavily wrestling based, and I like storytelling more than wrestling. So I didn't like it from that aspect, but the wrestling was solid. The main event for me, I couldn't really get behind it because the commercials in between these long matches, it doesn't work. At least for me, I just can't get into it. What'd you make of it?
My thing with the main event was, and don't get me wrong, it was a good match, but same reasons as you said, hard to watch because of the commercials, but also I know for a fact that Daniel Bryan is not going to lose his job. So, and also a weak build, he's either going to Raw, he's either going to NXT, or he's taking a wee break, and I know he'll be right back. It's like there's no consequence. Like I for this match to mean something, I have to be invested in like the consequence of it, and there just felt like there was nothing. It was just like Daniel Bryan's definitely going to lose because Roman's not going to drop the belt on a SmackDown to Daniel Bryan, and it was just like watching it unfold. I was like reading some stuff online, going, "Oh my god, I was biting for every near fall." I was like, "Well, I didn't bite for any of it because I knew the outcome was not going to be Daniel Bryan winning the Universal title." So, if you're gonna do something with a stipulation like this, then you need to build it up, and you need to make the viewer care about the stipulation, and make like if we look at the Inner Circle next week, the Inner Circle and Pinnacle, the way that they've built that, there's no stipulation, but you're like, fuck, I really want the Inner Circle to kick fuck out of Pinnacle because they've built it up in your head for weeks and weeks and weeks. You want to see MJF get his ass kicked, right? But Roman Reigns beating Daniel Bryan on SmackDown in a half-decent match where you knew the outcome was going to be, you don't care about it because the stakes, doesn't feel like there's real stakes,
Yeah, I totally get you. I mean, I was hyped for the build. I was like, all right, let's not for the build, sorry, the match. Like I was like, all right, this is good, yeah. But as the week progressed, I kind of found that same mindset where it was like, they think they've built it because it's been going on before WrestleMania and stuff like that, but it's not really this. Edge was involved, and then the story became something else, and now it's something else. So I don't know. I couldn't really get into it.
Time's almost up, boys, and you're not getting any younger.
Okay, we've got under 12 minutes left. Let's move on from Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, and all that stuff. Let's talk about NXT. So we saw a cameo from one of the legends of the 80s. $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase comes out, and he sort of puts this watch in front of Cameron Grimes. He's like, "Hey, check this watch out. It's cool, isn't it? It's $1 million watch." It looked like a $20 watch, to be honest.
No, it didn't. No, you're not selling this enough. This was tremendous. This was really good.
I love Ted DiBiase, right? I love his appearance, but the watch, I was just like, come on. It
wasn't $1 million watch, but it wasn't. It was like a $50,000 watch. Like had some diamonds on it.
Was it?
Yeah.
You can get fake stuff like that.
Well, I don't know. Oh, you get fake stuff like that in the Middle East because all fucking gets made there, not here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was great to see him though. The laugh, it never gets old. Do you remember that time his son slapped him?
I thought you were going to say his son slapped me, and I was like, how drunk was I?
No. Do you
remember that Ted DiBiase was pumping Maurice?
Which one?
Or Ted DiBiase Jr.
Junior. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was.
The DiBiase party posse. Is that what you called it?
Was it? No, it was in kayfabe though, right?
Or was it?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I think it was.
Okay.
The DiBiase party posse. That was doomed to fail, wasn't it?
Yeah. Cody was part of it, right?
Was he?
The Cody turn, like when he turned on Bob Holly to join Ted DiBiase Jr.
Robert Holly, you mean?
Robert Holly, yeah, Robert Holly. Robert Holly.
Robert Holly. Bobby.
Holly.
Bob Holly. Bob Holly.
Holly. Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa got their shoes off, Ollie. How do you feel about that?
I mean, you to one American that's watching that, 1 over 50 that watches NXT TakeOver Cardiff 2, like in their spare time. He's like, why the fuck is Timothy Thatcher back for the second week in a row, and they're acting like it's the first week in a row, and he's taking his shoes off to try and hit grizzled young veterans? It doesn't make sense to me because I'm a stupid American.
You know what? I think the whole Thatcher Champa thing, I think it happened because they're probably like watching. They just had the network on Peacock. You know, they just had it on, and it just like goes to random shows, and then suddenly it's like, oh look, hey, oh this is a grizzled young veterans. What's going on here? Why are they taking their shoes off? These British guys are so weird, man.
Yeah,
like they don't.
I mean,
they don't
British guys are weird
teeth,
too.
and they don't brush their teeth, bro. And then I don't know why I'm doing riddles.
Is that the Americans still think that we've all got bad teeth?
Don't you?
Well,
I don't know. That's the narrative.
Why would we?
I don't know.
Maybe we did in like the 60s.
It's the same way that we're all terrorists and we're all from like Islam. It's the same way you guys
that Islam.
That Islam. So yeah, you guys have bad teeth. What the fuck? Fuck you, America. Like
I've got nice teeth. I mean, I've got nice teeth. So.
Yeah, my teeth are throwing gang signs, but you know they're pretty clean. I don't know if that counts for anything. Let me ask you. I want to know what are your thoughts on LA Knight?
He's like, I'm trying to think. He's like 10 years ago. If he was in NXT, I could see it working. But he's about 45, KJ, or at least he looks it.
Yeah,
and
he's
is he trying to be The Rock? Is he trying to be Stone Cold? Is he trying to be the both of them? Like, it's not working for me.
I like
Eli Drake, like, I just.
So
yeah.
I personally I like him. I think he's got potential, like on the mic.
You can't have potential if you're in your 40s. You've reached your potential. There's no potential left when you're 40. You can have potential in your 20s, not in your 40s.
I feel like every promo he's gonna cut is gonna be like, oh shit! Like, you know how you feel after every MJF promo? You're like, oh shit, he brung it. I feel like it's the hype for that before every LA Knight promo, but he doesn't deliver. He just leaves me very like blue balled. Like I don't get there. So yeah. How old is he?
38.
Jeez. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, he's got potential though.
Yeah, potential. Good God. Tian Sha cut a promo without subtitles, Ollie. Now you're a big Chinese connoisseur. What did she say? Any idea?
No, I can't think of anything on the spot. I'm sorry.
I love doing that to you. I always put you on the spot. You're like, I didn't rehearse for this. Fuck, I'm not ready for this. I can't do it. But here's
the first thing that comes into my mind is like, don't be racist, and then I just start thinking about racist things. So
all right, here's something we did rehearse. Your cousin Arash Markazi.
We rehearsed. Did we rehearse?
Yeah, Arash, your cousin. He was on NXT.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your Iranian brethren.
My cousin. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was interviewing Adam Cole, baby.
He was,
and Adam Cole was on the phone before the interview.
He was. I mean, this was the most pointless interview I've ever watched in my life.
What did we learn? Nothing new.
It was like, I don't know if anyone's. Oh no, that's not out yet. But Gary Cassidy interviewed Jeff Jarrett this week, and
right.
It was like a 15-minute interview, and Jeff Jarrett managed to not answer any questions in 15 minutes. This was a bit like this. Like, Adam Cole just didn't say anything for like the whole interview. Man,
I hate it when I'm transcribing an ITR show and like the talent will, like Kenny will ask the question and we'll be like, ooh, that's a good question.
Like Goldberg in Dublin.
Oh my God. And then Goldberg, for example, is just dodge. He's not even answering. He's answering his own question, like in his head. Like Kenny asked him, like, "Oh, so what'd you make of Triple H's Reign of Terror?" He'd be like, my kid does 16 push-ups before he eats every bite of the cereal. It's like, the fuck are you talking about, dude? He's having a conversation with his fucking self. So yeah.
Oh yeah, and then Adam Cole's on the phone, and I spoke to someone in the know because I've got friends who know things.
Right? Yeah.
Kenny. And
Who was Adam?
Adam Cole was on the phone to get this hot scoop on the roast.
Yeah.
Someone with the initials TK, KJ.
Oh, Tiger King. Wow. Right? No?
No, Tony Khan.
Tony Khan. Wow. Adam Cole, Tony Khan. Confirmed here on the Wrestling
Confirmed.
Roast.
Adam Cole to AEW confirmed.
Yeah. Speaking of AEW, perfect segue there, Ollie. Wow. Brian Cage opening match defeats Hangman Adam Page, even though he's feuding with Christian Cage. Oh my God. Oh my God. Enough. Enough.
Say that 3 times really fast.
Brian Cage defeats Page, even though he's feuding with Christian Cage. Brian Cage defeats Page, even though he's feuding with No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, Ollie. Yeah, what I see. This is where all the name dropping and I don't mean name dropping as in like name dropping. You drop like a person you know.
As in,
like
I actually played Jenga with Becky Lynch. Like that kind of name dropping.
Yeah. Not like that, but like the actual name dropping your name, dropping part of it as Alexander Rusev became Rusev, and all these people lose their names on WWE starts to make sense now, doesn't it? This provides us distinction between different people, and this doesn't happen where you've got Cage, Page, and another Cage, and then
is there anyone in AEW that only has one name?
Yeah, Sting.
Wardlow. He only has one name. Wardlow.
Yeah. Sting. Number 10. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's not a name, is it?
I thought it was just the number 10, wasn't it?
Oh, no? Excalibur. He only has one name.
Excalibur, yeah. That's good. So we've got, right after that, we've got the limo full of the elite, and they're sitting there. No COVID distancing.
Oh, no social distancing. No masks.
No social distancing. No fucking face masks. Michael Nakazawa is sitting in the driver's seat. That was pretty funny. Yeah, and then they have this whole thing with like Kenny Omega about to break his leg. Like I didn't understand. Fucking Eddie Kingston and Kenny Omega. Eddie Kingston and John Moxley have Kenny Omega in the ring, ready to break his fucking ankle. But no, wait. Let's have a match next week. You've got him right at your fucking feet.
Yeah,
kill him. Kill him. That's what you want to do.
Exactly.
Just fucking end him. No.
Now, would you say so? There's Michael Nakazawa, right? And then who's the other one? Brandon Cutler.
Brandon Cutler, yeah.
Yeah, they're like the what are they, like the lackeys for the elite? Would you say?
Yeah.
Well, not the lackeys, but like they're supposed the young boys. That's what they're like, the young boys for the elite, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
Who would you say, in your humble opinion, who is ITR's young boy? Like the ITR version of like who's ITR's Brandon Cutler?
Dean Puckering. I don't even have to think. Dean Puckering. Dean Puckering is Brandon Cutler and Michael Nakazawa put into one human being.
Oh, yeah, you're right. If you follow Dean on Twitter at Dino ITR, just unfollow him right now.
Unfollow him. Yeah. Unfollow Dino ITR, please.
Yeah, at Dino ITR, unfollow him.
Yeah. Chris Jericho was apparently threatened assassination in Abu Dhabi. Hey,
I wanted to ask you about this, KJ, because that's where you live. So, can you? How rough are the streets there? Is it like Detroit? Is it what's it like?
35 seconds, I'm going to explain to you that Chris Jericho, you could not be assassinated because this is not fucking Texas redneck country where you can fucking pull out a gun or a knife and stab or shoot someone. It's fucking Abu Dhabi. This place is so boring because it's so fucking safe. Nothing happens here. Absolutely nothing happens. It's 10 seconds.
All right, so QT Marshall's in a figure four on top of the bus. So why was there a referee up there?
Does it hurt? Does it hurt more on top of the bus?
It hurts more on top of things, yes.
Jericho, I'm watching you.
Time's up, bitches.
Oh, wow. That last part is spat all over my microphone there, Ollie. Damn.
Yeah, it splashed through the camera to my face.
Ooh. Ooh, spicy.
Ooh.
Oh, speaking of spicy, maybe someone's got something spicy to our potluck.
Ooh, potluck.
Yes, sir. Ooh, potluck time. So, Oliver Drake at 123, Ollie 123. When RK Bro inevitably face AJ and Omos, who do you think WWE will go for? The most likely outcome of Orton turning on Riddle after losing, or surprisingly have Omos lose so early and have RK Bro have a fun title reign like Riddle and Dunn did. So, pretty loaded question there.
I've got a vision for RK Bro. I want it to lead to SummerSlam, and I want it to be like the sort of buddy cop thing where, you know, Matt Riddle eventually wins around Randy Orton, but you always think that Randy Orton's going to RKO him out of nowhere. And then at SummerSlam, or like before
He gets
SummerSlam,
drafted.
they're like the tag team champions or something, and then Randy Orton, they lose the belts, and then Orton turns on him, and then they have a big match at SummerSlam. That'd be good.
Yeah. Knowing WWE, 2 months in, they're going to be like, we don't know what the fuck to do with these guys. Send Riddle to SmackDown.
Now you're saying drafted, but WWE they don't do the draft now after WrestleMania. At the time where it makes the most sense, the new season of WWE, they wait until 2 weeks before Survivor Series, and the whole sell of the draft is, they're going away, they'll never fight each other again, and then 2 weeks later on Survivor Series, they fight each other.
Yep. Brand supremacy. I love SmackDown. I'm wrong.
Survivor
Fuck,
Series.
No, I love the old Survivor Series where I miss the days of like people having to go around, recruit people, be like, hey man, I hate this guy, and like I know you hate some of his friends, so why don't you come into my team, bro? And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Remember when Austin went to Shawn Michaels and was like, hey,
I mean, what is the point of reminiscing on how good wrestling used to be?
Oh right, yeah.
You know that
Robert
this
Fletcher.
year's Survivor Series is going to be shit.
Yeah. Robert Fletcher, who are some of your favorite wrestlers' YouTube channels? Natalia and her sister Jenny is a channel I've recently come across.
Oh, I bet you have.
Yes, sir. Selective choice of word there, Robert Fletcher. Favorite YouTube? I mean, Up,
Okay,
Up,
so
Down,
I
Down
love.
is so much fun.
Who do you like?
Up, Up, Down, Down is so much fun. Like Tyler Breeze, the personality that guy has on Up, Up, Down, Down is just incredible. So I wish he could show that on TV, but alas, it's Tyler Breeze. Yeah. What about you?
I like Asuka's. Asuka's is tremendous.
Right?
You could just waste hours of your life just watching Asuka do cute things.
Oh.
Like play video games, or cook Japanese food, or set up camping equipment in her back garden.
You
Or
reckon she calls it Japanese food, or does she call it food?
yeah, she calls it Japanese food.
Yeah.
Or also Billy Kay's is really good. Jade McKay. That's really funny. She just like does funny stuff around her house, and she's very attractive, so it's good to watch.
Yeah.
I used to like Tennille Dashwood, Taste of Tennille. That used to be good, who she used to do a cooking thing. And I also like Brandy Rhodes, but she's not doing it right now, which is a touch of brandy.
Right, I have no idea.
And it's like a cooking show, so she gets like AEW wrestlers on, and they cook and get a little bit drunk, but she's preggers now, so she's not doing that. So yeah, I like all those.
I like the ones on Inside the Ropes. The celebrities, the wrestling celebrities that show up on that channel are really, really good.
No, I don't like that one.
Oh, right.
I never watch any of the videos, to be honest.
I like ITR clips. That's a good one.
Yeah, I watch those ones, yeah.
Yeah. Anthony Fitzpatrick, if you could give any wrestler in 2021 the name Cougar Cadbury, who would you Hashtag, ooh, potluck.
Ooh, potluck. Cougar Cadbury is the name of Who was it?
Well, you have to you can't give it away. Go to episode 99 of the Pot of Thunder, and you'll know what the fuck
Who Cougar Cadbury is.
I mean, the way Kenny phrased that, we would have never got it. He's like,
No.
it's an animal and a chocolate. He's like,
I mean,
what?
Kenny was very drunk during that podcast.
Yeah.
So.
The way he said that, I was like, what? I would have never got that.
A British chocolate and an animal. What?
Yeah. What?
Cougar Cadbury. Why would you not pick that?
Oh, God. Rory McNellis. Why did the announcers call Braun Strowman's finisher the running power slam when 90% of the time he doesn't even bother running with it?
Bobby. Yeah,
No, that's
sure.
a fair point. That's a fair point. Yeah, I don't even though like he's so gassed by the end of the match. He's like, fuck it, just drop.
Yes.
Just drop. So yeah, running power slam, and it's so awkward because he barely takes a step forward, and they're like, whoa, running power slam.
It's the worst finisher going. Like when British Bulldog did it, it was half decent, but
Yeah,
I mean,
he would run.
yeah, he would go in the corner and run. I always watch Braun. If you watch him early days of doing it, he was so protective of the people's head. Like, someone obviously told him in training, make sure you protect their neck when you're doing it.
Yeah.
And, like, it's gotten less obvious, but, like, if you watch him in the early days when he's in the White Family and stuff doing it, he was, like, scooping their neck up to protect it. But
Yeah. Now he's like, fuck it. I'm just not gonna run. You'll be fine. Yeah.
But you remember, KG, he's doing it for all the people who have ever been called stupid in their lives. So
Yes. Thank you, Braun, for doing it for us. Edwin Caldispro, are you guys tired? Are you guys as tired of Sting being the Poochie of AEW as much as I am? When Sting isn't on camera, we need to know what everyone's thinking, what everyone thinks about Sting.
yeah, for me, it's I'm so over Sting.
Yeah, the Tony Schiavone started killing it for me with the whole it's Sting, and it was just like, all right, dude, all right, it's not fun, it's not cool, it sucks, and yeah, what value is he adding?
Like, he's at a point now where he shouldn't be on every week. He should be on sparingly.
Well, like,
Because then
he
you can
just
get
stands
excited
there.
about him.
He just stands there with Darby Allin in Darby Allin's corner, and it's like, what is he, his caretaker? What
Well,
the
like,
fuck?
I get that they want him to, like, be, like, the mentor to Darby Allin, right? But, like,
what did he
actually,
do?
like, show us some stuff where you're mentoring him. Like, not just coming out and beating up young guys.
And like remember that thing where they're like, I'm a hoodlum, and then break some glass, and then he couldn't even break the glass, right? It's like, is this how you're mentoring him? Taking him to dark, abandoned place? Oh, I see what you're doing. All right, okay, yeah.
Well, he got his ass kicked this week, didn't he?
Yeah. No, I mean,
Well, to be fair to him, right? He was
Ollie,
still selling pretty well for an old guy.
Ollie, he's taken Darby Allin, a wee twink, to empty, abandoned warehouses. I think we know what's happening here. Wow.
Is he learning how to skateboard?
This story is far deeper and darker than we thought. I can't wait for that vignette. Yeah, so that's the potluck. Thank you. It was tasty this week. And yeah, if you enjoyed this podcast, itrwrestling.com/Patreon, bonus content like Retro ITR, Pod of Thunder, pay-per-view reviews, original recipe, and much, much more. Pod of Thunder episode 100 coming up, and we are very, very excited. So yeah, if you haven't signed on to Patreon, this will be the best time, because
we will never be in double digits ever again on the Pod of Thunder.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of sad when you put it that way.
I mean, how is it sad? It means that we're closer to the end, KJ.
It's the end of an era. Right now, I'd rather do Thunder than the fucking shit we're watching now on Raw. Bring on Thunder. Who would have thought? This is a fucking ironic twist.
Yeah.
I didn't see this coming. Wow.
I know.
Best storytelling in wrestling. Wrestling Roast merch, shop.itrwrestling.com. I'm actually wearing my Wrestling Roast t-shirt just right now.
I'm wearing my Wrestling Roast sweatpants right now.
Ooh.
They're very flattering. They make your legs look good, don't they?
Yeah, I was wearing them like the past few weeks. They're so soft and comfortable.
Yeah, they're comfy.
itrwrestling.com/YouTube interviews with... Give me some names.
Oh, you want me to tell you some?
Yeah.
Oh, Sammy Guevara tomorrow is going up
Yes,
on the
sir.
YouTube channel with Alex McCarthy.
Aha!
And apparently it's a really good interview. I've not seen it yet, but it's going up tomorrow. Goldust or Dustin Rhodes went up earlier in the week where he's talking about getting or leaving WCW before he went to WWE. And also we have, what's the other one? Oh, Matt Hardy talking about the WCW invasion.
Aha! Sounds like all this great stuff. You can follow us at what happened there? At inside_the ropes on Twitter and Instagram, itrwrestling.com/Facebook, and follow the podcast at Roasty Toasty ITR. And remember, itrwrestling.com is where this and all other ITR podcasts are available. And say it with me, Jim Ross, Jennifer Louise, and Kofi Kingston. And there's also someone else.
Wait, I'm just trying to find Lainey. Found someone who else was saying it.
She didn't tell me who it was because there's supposed to be one more person. But I asked her, and she didn't reply.
She just said she was watching Impact, and someone said it.
Yeah, someone on Impact. So Lainey, can you please tweet us who the person is who's listening to this podcast on Impact Wrestling? So Jim Ross, Kofi Kingston, Jennifer Louise. Say it with me. A plethora of news.
Oh my god. Oh, look at your plethora. It's throbbing. Oh, so much news.
All on itrwrestling.com. Inside the Ropes magazine is now available. Ships worldwide. Just go to insidetheropesmagazine.com and order your copy today. And follow Ollie at Ollie. Also follow me at that KJ Guy across all major social media platforms, and catch me on the Roped Podcast every week wherever you get your podcast. Ladies and gentlemen.
And also follow our new Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Inside the Ropes, where this Friday we will be doing a 12-hour charity stream for the Trussell Trust. So
Trussell Trust,
yeah. Should be good.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So, with that being said, Ollie, there's one final thing.
Raw's cancelled tomorrow night?
Oh, I was just going to say the same thing, you fucking freak! You read my mind! Jesus Christ! I love you! Bye!
I love you!
God,
bye!
you
Fuck me in a
Get out
Ford
of my
Focus!
head.
Bye!
Yes.
Bye! Bye!
Roasty toasty.